Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. If you like easy DIY projects that create useful pieces that you can have in your home for years to come, then today's video is definitely for you. Now that I'm no longer doing craft shows, I've decided to repurpose the crates that I purchased from Hobby Lobby and Michaels to create a yarn wall for my business, Fiber Theory. Now, for those of you that don't know, Fiber Theory is a craft business that I started about 11 years ago. It started out as a YouTube channel where I was teaching crocheting and knitting to beginners, and then selling a lot of the things that I made online through places like Poshmark, Mercari, and Etsy. But after years of doing that, I decided through some prodding by a friend to start selling at local craft shows to increase sales and gain attention to my small yet growing business. And it was working. But last year, I decided that it really wasn't worth it anymore because sales had dropped a lot, and I was actually paying out more than I was making sometimes at the craft shows just in fees alone. So I stopped, and now I'm back to just keeping Fiber Theory as a YouTube channel where I help others learn both crocheting and knitting and create skill tutorials and projects that my viewers can use to better their craft. So not only will this DIY be uploaded to At Home with Mandy, but to Fiber Theory channel as well to help my other viewers figure out how to create a great looking yarn wall for cheap. Now, while I did have to pay about $10 per crate, I've had them now for a couple of years and bought them over time, so I didn't have to pay for them all at once. Overall, I spent just over $110 for all of them, and now they will have new life, and I won't have to break the bank to have a yarn wall that I've always wanted. To make the shelf set, I will be using wood glue and 1 1/4 inch screws, along with my trusty DeWalt drill. This was actually super easy to put together. So if you like this DIY, please remember to like the video below and subscribe for more lifestyle, homemaking, and DIY content. Now, let's get into it. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put it up here and use it as a spot, but these screws are too long, so I'm not going to be able to go down or up because they're just, you know, they're not going to fit. So I'm going to use some of the wood glue to hold this one on, but I think what I'm going to do is see if I can't grab a couple of screws that are about, I want to say maybe a half an inch, 3/4 of an inch. That way it will end right about here, like maybe midway through this piece. And then I put like maybe 4 in them, 2 in the back, 2 in the front, and then just do it that way. For right now, I have a bunch of these left for other things that other projects I might do or things I need around the house. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the glue, and then I'm gonna be completely done with this for now. I am gonna paint it white. I just have to decide when I'm gonna do that because I don't know if I'll do that this evening or what, but it probably won't make it into this video. So I just want to show you guys like how I'm putting this together, how it's turning out, and I'm gonna see if I've got some yarn to throw in here as well, so you can at least see what it looks like once the yarn is in, because it's pretty cool looking. If I can do it, I'll put a picture right here of what a yarn wall looks like, just in case I don't get around to it, because this week's been a little weird. So anyway, I'm not gonna make any promises. So let's go ahead and get the glue done, and then I will be done with it. Stuff up there to kind of hold it down and let it dry. And this is what it looks like so far. Again, with no paint. So we'll get to that point when we get to it, but I might do, I don't know, I might do some caulking in around here because these are just areas where there's spaces, you know, that you don't want to look at, but I might do that before I paint. So that might be in next week's video or the next video that I put up. But now it's just natural wood, just nice and raw. And I like it. I think it's nice. I'm not gonna put a backing on it or anything like that to hide the slats because I like the way that looks. Yeah, and I'm gonna paint it white because I want it to stand out away from the wall, which is like a kind of a tannish cream color. So yeah, it looks pretty good. And maybe one day, I don't know if it'll work, but it would be nice to have feet on the bottom, kind of raise it up a little bit higher. So we'll see what happens. I don't know how many times I'll redo this thing, but so far I think it's gonna work just fine. So usually what people do with a yarn wall is they will take and color coordinate their sections. So like they might have one section that has all yellow or like all blue, or they might do where it goes from like say from lightest to darkest, so like whites, off whites, you know, like a yellowy white, light pinks, you know, things, something that looks like that. I unfortunately right now don't have enough yarn skeins, whole skeins, to actually make it look like that. So I'm just going to use what I have for the moment and try to make it look as neat as I can. With the same, you know, color coordinations that I can do. But yeah, it's going to be a while before I can really fill this up. A lot of this yarn is stuff that belonged to my grandmother before she passed away, that my dad found in their house when my grandfather died. He had to go through the property and everything and found a bunch of yarn in bags. So I was the recipient of said yarn, and I'm using it for donations right now. So at least it'll make this easy for me to run and grab a color that I want and just get to work. I don't have to go, you know, sifting through my yarns and stuff. But anyway, this is gonna probably be how it is for now. Just kind of, you know, random skeins. And then when I get to the store, I'll start buying like certain colors. I might buy 3 skeins of white, throw them up here. Do maybe blue and green in this one, or something like that. I just want to try to make it look as neat and put together as I can, but right now I don't have the ability to do that because I don't have enough yarn. I do have some skeins that are, oh gosh, I've had them for a while. I was going to make a sweater out of them, but they are, I think there's like 12 skeins of that. Something like that, 9, 12, something like that. So I'll be able to put all those in one, which will make that look really good. But for now, this is what I'm going to do. Actually, let me do this. That will dry fairly easy. Let's put the white up here for now. Let's take these out. They're darker. I'm going to put them on the bottom. I'm going to do this like I was talking about before. But you get the idea. This is kind of what I'm going for. That will be filled up, so you won't even see the back a whole lot. They'll all get filled in. So, yeah, I'm excited. I've been wanting a yarn wall for a long time, but now I actually have a purpose for all of the crates, and that's great. Okay, well that's it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed the DIY. It was fun to put together. It didn't take a whole lot. Some wood glue and some screws, and that was about it. But I'm excited to use it. I have wanted a yarn wall for quite a long time now, so now I have a purpose for those crates, and I'm going to have space to put all the yarn that I've got, hopefully, or at least space for the new stuff I'm going to have. The old stuff is going to get used for making donations and stuff, because I will never use that old yarn for, you know, selling purposes or anything like that. So, but the good yarn is going to go in that yarn wall, so I'm really excited about it. But anyhow, if you guys liked today's DIY, make sure to give this video a like and help with the algorithm so that other people who also like stuff like this will get to see it. And I just wanted to make something simple, you know, show you guys how to sort of repurpose some things and shop your house and make something useful. So I hope that this was informative and that you guys got something out of it, and that you will find a DIY in your home to do as well. So anyway, in about 2 weeks, when the next video comes out, I'm going to be rearranging that entire room. The studio will be where the TV sitting area is, and the TV sitting area will be where the studio is. So everything is getting moved around. I'm going to try to make that room a lot more user-friendly. Yeah, and it makes good content because a lot of people like to see room makeovers. So, and it's something that's had to happen now for a while. So I'm really excited to finally be getting it done. But anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. Give me a like. If you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe because I do have more of this kind of stuff coming in the future. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful 2 weeks, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.